Welcome, welcome, welcome to Skottie Talk with Tyler and Dustin. I'm Dustin. The
Yep.
guy two up is Tyler, and we've got a special guest tonight, Mr. Keith Berkman.
Hey,
Welcome to the show, Keith. How's it going tonight, man?
thanks for having me. I'm fantastic. Thanks.
Uh,
Yeah. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
and
Yeah, my pleasure.
for the people watching at home, the 30-second countdown music ends at like one of the most awkward notes. It doesn't finish the tune; it just cuts it off, and then we're here ready to go. I don't care for that a whole lot, but
Hmm.
hopefully it doesn't bother anybody.
So
As
say I didn't really notice, but
well, I mean, before the show, you all can't see the backs. Keith had to endure us dancing and popping our neck and doing all that, but then the music just stops off and it's silence, and we got to start the show. So that was
yeah,
a bit
You
of
got it.
dribble.
No?
That's right.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So I saved this question for when we went live. This is the hard hitting question that people come here for the show. Uh, Keith Berkman, I don't know that man. The man I know is Keith Danger Berkman.
Yeah.
Is your middle name really Danger? That's
It,
the question I've been wanting to know.
it is not, unfortunately. No. It's something much more adventurous. Leonard is my real
Oh,
name.
I like that. I like
As
that.
in Nimoy, so I like it.
See, I thought Big Bang Theory, but
Mm,
Nimoy's a good one as well. So
Yeah.
yeah.
No, when Facebook gave me the option, because I can't help but make a joke when I see an opportunity. And
yes,
when I was filling out my Facebook information, it asked for my middle name. I was like, well, Danger.
Danger.
Danger's my middle
Danger's my middle name. Exactly.
Well, speaking of the opposite of Danger, the safest man around, Mr. Seth Traub, has entered the chat. Hello, Seth. Hope you're doing well. And we've had quite a few people jump on, even for the prior to the show starting. So, thank you very much for sharing it as you have, Keith. And
Yes.
hopefully, a lot of people come on to hear your story. We've got to hear
Yeah.
little bits and pieces, but we're really interested in hearing the rest of it.
Yeah, I'd like to think I've put my name out there enough in the comic book community where hopefully some of my buddies and show up and say hi.
I hope so.
I also chuckled. Is Seth the safest man around? I don't know. I
That's
don't feel safe.
yeah. No, we're that was definitely yeah, false. But anyway, the man of the hour. We're not
Yes.
gonna. Keith's already
Yeah.
like, if I hear
Seth,
Seth's name one
yeah.
more
Seth,
time, I'm gonna
Seth is
leave
the
the show.
spotlight. Yeah. Quit highlighting Steph. Dustin, come on.
No, Keith, this is a great picture here. I'm assuming this is one of your show setups. Uh, can you give us a little background on what show this at and
Yeah, so this is at the East Coast Comic Con here in Moncton, New Brunswick. Um, Funny, it's kind of neat where I started selling comics and a, a good friend of mine is an artist and he was getting a booth. And when I first started selling comics, he told me about it, and I asked if I could tag along. And so we signed up together. And one of the organizers reached out to me. His name is Kevin Robert. He was my chef at Casino New Brunswick.
Hmm.
And coincidentally, I had no idea. He was on the board. He was helping organize the East Coast Comic Con.
oh, cool.
And yeah, so he's Keith, buddy. Like I'm on the board. How you doing? And we caught up. We hadn't seen each other in a couple of years at that point. And turns out, coincidentally, I knew a lot of the guys running the East Coast Comic Con. So Kevin said, "You know what? Come on. Yeah, of course you can come. I get the friends and family discount." And yeah,
That's nice.
Yeah, Kevin is the nicest guy in the world. And they after the second year, Kevin invited me to be on the board of the East Coast Comic Con. So we
It's
every
awesome.
year, yeah, this was our 10th year. This year that just passed. The picture there was from the year before.
Hmm.
But yeah, so we've been going for 10 years. We're a nonprofit, and each year we just keep trying to grow and grow. And that's me at one of the shows, taking up two great big booth spaces. I think that's a 40 by 10 space I'm filling up there.
That's a good
Yeah,
footprint.
good amount. Yeah.
Is Craig's
Yep.
Art? Is that one of your buddies as well? That's a new name to the show. So
Yes, Craig Nickel. Hopefully he's in the chat right now. I was getting him to do commission sketches for me.
awesome.
I would find blanks and I'd come up with an idea for some or others. I would just say, do whatever you want. And he's done some really, really cool ones for me over the years.
Oh,
And
very sweet.
Awesome, yeah.
Well,
yeah,
one thing you mentioned, and I failed to address before we started the show, is that you are our first fan guest from Canada, from our great white neighbor to the north. So welcome. You have an distinguished honor. It's what I told you three on those distinguished honor of being the first Canadian fan guest. So and
right.
the first Canadian fan guest. Welcome to the Certified Good Buddy Skottie Talk Club.
Thank you. Yep.
Exactly. With the pup.
Yeah, that's me and Margot. That's my whole world right there.
What a little
The only thing I
cutie.
love more than comic books right there.
Oh, well, there was a great story I read about kind of your journey to picking up. Did you say what was his name again? I apologize. Or
For
the dog's name. I'm
all the
sorry,
dogs. So this one's name is Margot.
Margot. So her name. I'm sorry. That's
That's okay. She doesn't know what gender she is.
okay.
Exactly.
She doesn't even know she's a Rottweiler.
Oh, bless her heart. Well, this can you give us a little bit of the? So is this the one that has the great origin story behind your acquisition?
Yes. So yeah. She's my second Rottweiler. The last one passed in November.
Sorry.
I won't go into too much detail there, but I lost my Ilsa in November, and I wasn't sure how I was going to handle it. I didn't handle it well, and around January, like I just, I lost my best friend,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's when I did my first auction on the fan appreciation websites to. Because a Rottweiler, purebred Rottweiler, and it had to be a Rottweiler. They are the greatest dogs. And at the time, the first breeder I found, it's $1,400 for a Rottweiler, and that's a lot of money when
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And my job from at that time, I was strictly selling comic books for a living. So all my income was coming just from buying and selling comic books. So, and I had, I think, over 230 Skottie Young books at the time. And I was relatively new to the group. And yeah, that's when I put the call out. I'm selling off all these to help try and pay for a Rottweiler. And that's how you guys got to know me through all my many posts.
Yeah.
Every time I would get a new bundle of books in, because
Yeah.
everybody loves new comic book day, whether it's at your store or something you get in the mail, new mail day. That feeling never goes away, no matter what. And yeah, so so I think at this point I've done 9 months straight. I've done at least one auction on the website there on the Facebook group, but yeah, for the big one, for the two that I did January and February, it paid for a new Rottweiler, and I got
That's
her.
awesome.
I had to find a different breeder. The first breeder, the dog had a false pregnancy, which I didn't know was a thing, but apparently it was. So I had to wait a little bit and find another breeder. But yeah, with the help of me continuously trying to find Scotties and redistribute them, I was able to get Margot.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people that come to the Skottie Young Appreciation Group that do the auctions and do the sales. I mean, they're looking to get money to buy more books, to buy something else that they're needing in their life. But whenever I saw your auctions and you said that you were trying to you were buying a best friend,
Right?
and
Yeah.
that was kind of a heart. I mean, that was what I thought. I was like, oh, this is a very heartwarming situation. I hope he does well. And apparently, it was quite successful because you were able to acquire Margot here. And is Margot still this size, or has Margot grew any?
No, Margot, she's right here. You can't see her, but she's chewing on the chair that I'm sitting on.
Okay.
Hi, girl. Hi, baby. You want to come up? Come on.
I'm trying to get an appearance of Margot. That was my.
I saw her peeking earlier, so
We blew you up, Keith, so we can see that.
oh,
Yeah, she's grown just a little.
so pretty.
She says
In the
you never discuss a
Like,
lady's
what
weight.
are you doing?
Yeah. At least you can't.
She's probably about a good 50 pounds now. Another 50 or 60 to go.
Wow.
Well, the thing I found about dogs, the bigger they are, the littler they think they are. So, they would
Yeah.
crawl in your pocket if they could. So,
Yes, her favorite thing to do is like at night or just in general, just lay on me in any way, shape, or form and chew on a rawhide.
oh,
Just so long as she's touching me in any way, shape, or form, and she's got something to chew on, happiest dog in the world.
It's a happy camper, yeah.
that's
Yeah.
awesome. We'll go down here because before. Oh, this is sorry, Keith. I feel like anytime we have a fan on, we have to do this segment of Chart Time with Dustin. We don't have a jingle yet, but we're working on it. Ryan Pratt, he hasn't showed up tonight, but he sent me this, and I didn't come up with a chart. I cheated. I used his chart, but a chart that is also art. So there you go, people. I give the people what they want.
Like
They want Chart Time with Dustin. This is what they get. Me.
You should have done a dash in between the CH. You can do a chart time with Dustin. So.
Oh, that's really good.
I didn't think about it till
that's
just
good.
now. So
That's good. That's good. Well, y'all picture in your mind. There's a dash there. So. All right, that's all. I just had to interrupt for that, but we want
that's
to
a
get
great
into.
inclusion. We appreciate it, Ryan.
Yeah, thanks Ryan for sending that to me. But this is a little. We've got several pictures that Keith has emailed us, and we're going to try to hit on as many of them as we can. Hopefully, we haven't left any out, Keith, that you really wanted to go over. But we tried to include as many.
I overwhelmed you guys. The pictures came from 2 phones. I'm sure a bunch of them are duplicates. That's quite all right, guys.
Now we like being overwhelmed. That's one of our hobbies. So
yeah, more to choose from. So
that's exactly right. So we appreciate that. But this is another picture. Is this your booth as well? That's
I think this is the same one, if I'm not mistaken. Or
Yeah,
the same...
yeah, that's from the same year. Yeah,
but it's a little. You can kind of see more of the. Yeah, that's what I was
more
making
of the
sure.
Stock and yeah, the stuff to the left there.
Yeah. Like I said, it was a 40 by. Yeah, so 20, but yeah, 40 by 10 space. Plus, like I've got 2 walls behind me, but I've got a third one just for slabs that's not up right now, but it is there. So my thing with doing cons is like if you can take the books out of the boxes, like the more eyeballs on the product, the easier time you're gonna have to sell. Because if people want them, they need to see them. And like, I don't know if you guys know this, but comic book people who buy comic books sometimes make impulsive decisions to purchase the comic.
Absolutely, never heresy. I say.
Yeah. So if you can show them the book that they want without them having to go through the boxes, the easier time it's going to be. The more people are going to want to come up and talk about it or ask to see it, the condition. You're helping them do the shopping but the more books you can display at once.
Yeah, I mean, there's the rubberneck effect is real at the con more so than about any other thing, where you get about 10 feet past the booth and you see something out of the peripheral vision of your eye and you snap your neck around and have to go back. I agree with you 110% on that, Keith. That's a great strategy to move in product. Is that what do you tend to see as the biggest seller for you whenever you're at these type of cons?
So it varies. It's varied from year to year, to be honest. This year that just passed, I moved a lot of books that people wanted to read, which is nice.
That is good.
I spent a lot of time talking to people, just looking for something good to read. There were a few key hunters, but I didn't sell any big books. A lot of it was back issues. My Scotties, I might have, honestly, I probably only sold like 15, 20 Scotties this year, even though I had a full wall. I probably only sold 15 or 20. But the year before that, I had one guy come up and buy all of them.
Wow.
Completely emptied me out. Every single one. No questions asked. I'll take them all. That was the year before. He owned a comic book store. I believe he was from Ottawa. So he drove down from Ottawa to New Brunswick, which is quite a ways. So he was on a mission, and he went home with about 100 different Skottie Young books. Empty
wow.
really, yeah. So it depends from year to year, but I love helping people find that one missing book or a new good read. Because like I love the feeling of finding that one book you're after, or that one story you wanted to read from that one series that nobody's heard from, or stuff like that. I love helping people get that feeling like, yes, I finally found it.
Yep.
Those Marvel
Yeah, that's
anniversary
awesome,
borders,
man.
those are good ones. People love hunting those. And Scotties. So I love Skottie Young books more than anything because I love the hunt. I love finding. Everybody has them, and even if you don't realize it's a Skottie Young book, like I remember my first Skottie Young book, I had no idea who Skottie was, but if you look at it, it's like that looks like fun. Like whoever drew that is clearly enjoying their job.
Yes.
I want a part of that. Whatever this guy is selling, I'm buying because it's fun. And that's so. I think everybody sees that with Scottie's work. Like Ant-Man with the hamburger was one that always stood out with
That's
me.
a great one. That's a really good
Right? Yeah, you just look at it, it's just like that's hilarious.
Yeah,
Like
such a funny gag. Yeah.
yeah, and I think that's what comic books are supposed to be. They're supposed to bring out that feeling of joy and make you happy, even with just one picture. Skottie does it all the time. He clearly still has that youthful imagination where he's trying to make what he does fun. And I mean, I bought into it. Yeah, and so to me, these are like catching Pokemon. You know
True,
they're out there. Yeah, you know they're out there. You just don't realize how many there are nowadays because he's been doing it for so long.
That's right.
Everybody's got one or two, whether they know it or not. It's just a matter of asking people when you're doing business. Hey, do you have any Skottie Young covers? And sometimes they say no, and other times they say, oh yeah, I've got a stack. Yeah, sure, you can have them, no problem.
It's wild because I mean, not just going from the covers now, because of the stories that he's writing. And you said that you're selling to a lot of people that are actually looking for books to read, and some of the stories that he's put out over the last few years have been. Yeah, oh yeah, that's one. You read my mind. That's exactly the image I had in my mind as I was talking. And it's like this one needs to be in everybody's hand. I mean, I'm picturing like one of the books, and I've talked about this before, that got me back into comics was Why the Last Man, just because I love this. I love the story. I love the tale of it. And whenever I picked up Ain't No Grave, I had that same feeling about it. I was like, this is such an epic story, and it's not infinite. It's a finite story. It's five-ish, but I felt that same, and hopefully you'll see some of that pick up over the years with Skottie's written work as well.
Yes, yeah. Ain't No Grave. The Me You Love in the Dark was another one I really, really enjoyed. Actually, Ain't No Grave. My buddy Kevin Robert from ECCE that I mentioned, I sold that series to him on my recommendation. And issue 4, that nearly silent issue. Yeah. Oh man, I loved it. It was so good.
Yeah. Yeah, Jorge's art. Yeah, he's paired so well with Skottie. Ever since Middle West, I just love the two of them together. So
yeah,
and we'll talk a little bit about that later too, with the big announcement that happened last week. We won't jump ahead too much, but yeah, that's.
Oh, we can talk about that now. I know what the one you're talking about. Yeah.
We want to talk about you first, Keith. We'll talk about you first, and then we'll get into the Skottie talk, because we want you to join in with us with the Skottie talk as well. But yeah, this is some of the work that you do, that you had talked about, the behind the snes.
Yeah, work that people don't see. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So like packaging, like those bundles there. Like I've got when I ship books, I use 4 different kinds of tape. I cut my own cardboard, and it's very. Pardon?
Oh, I don't know. Did you say something, Dustin? Or?
No, I didn't.
No.
I'm sorry.
But it is time consuming. So like when you do an auction, you've got to take the time to decide which books you're gonna post, pull them from their respective boxes, take pictures of all of them, estimate their grades sometimes. depending on the book.
Right.
Post them, up to anywhere from 50 to 200 books in an auction. So you're taking pictures of each one, you're typing it in. A lot of times people ask for extra pictures of the corners and spine pics and the back, and then not bid, even though the book is flawless.
Yeah, I've seen that, so I know what you
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah, and then after the auction ends, you've got to go through your auction, and this is where the spreadsheets come in handy. Couldn't do it without Excel.
That's right. You heard it here, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This episode brought to you by Excel.
Microsoft.
yeah, and then go through and make columns for somebody's names, the books they bought, the amount they paid for it, and then the shipping count. So with letter mail here in Canada, the most you can fit is 3 books in an envelope, along with pieces of cardboard to protect it.
Right.
Now that changes depending whether or not the book is an annual or an oversized or a trade. So you've got to keep track of that as well, because there is a weight limit and also a thickness limit. If the envelope is too thick to fit through a slot, then it costs more.
Yeah.
So you got to keep track of all that. So, and let's say 150 books sell. Well, that's 150 books that you either need to ship or hold for those people so that they build up a decent stack, so that shipping is more cost effective for them.
Right.
So when you see people say, do you offer holds? I'll hold till I have 18 books and then we can ship. Because I can send 6 books for $20, or I can send 18 books for $27.
Yeah.
So 12. That it's a no-brainer. So right now, I've got over 600 books on hold for people.
Wow.
And, well, just last week I sent out over 200. So I was up over around 800. During the strike last Christmas, I was up over 1,000 books on hold for people. I'm looking at my 4 long boxes right now, just filled with holds, and they're all in alphabetical order with sticky notes sticking out of them to keep track. And you've got to keep track of, did everybody pay? Who owes you this week? Payment arrangements, because not everybody pays at once. So you've got to try to track them down, and because you've got their books set aside in a file for them.
Right.
Then there's the cardboard. You've got to source your cardboard, cut your cardboard to fit in the envelopes, and then bundle the books together in the tape, and tape them to the cardboard, and then fill up the envelope, bring it to the post office. There's a lot of little things that go into that, like I said, that people just don't see.
You have to have a passion for doing it, most definitely, because people that sell, there's lots of sellers that I've encountered that don't take that much care with shipping their product out, and then you have to deal with unhappy customers. And since this is your full-time job that you were telling us about earlier, unhappy customers is like a death knell for any type of successful career in comic book shipping. So, or comic book selling. So you apparently did a wonderful job, Keith, because man, you're shipping them out like crazy.
Yeah. So with shipping or selling anything in general, because I've received bad packages before, and I know how frustrating it is, and I give a shit. And I love doing this, and I like posting pictures like that. I like showing people how I pack my comics, because hopefully somebody learns, this is what I should do.
The pool noodle was a game changer there.
Yeah. I'll tab my tape, so when you're opening it,
it makes it so much easier to pull off. Yeah. It's such a small thing, but it makes it so much nicer to open up a package.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So when you see those bricks there, every single piece of tape is tabbed, so that when you get your comic books, opening it is a good, fun experience.
Yeah.
That way, you don't need a knife or scissors, or you don't have to scrape it with your thumbnail, try to get the tape off, and it's just boom, out come your book.
Well, Keith, I found too, whenever I have to ship the books out for the Skottie Young Fantasy Football, duct tape usually works really well too, especially if it's a winter I'm not too happy with. I just ran the duct tape around it a few times, and the books never get damaged. They never get opened either. So I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Yeah, I had to throw
Straight
that.
on the car. You gave it so monotone your delivery. I really honestly was confused on whether or not you were being serious or not. So
Yeah, because then if you're like, oh, that's funny, and you're like, I'm like, no, I'm serious. I use duct tape. Then it gets awkward, and we like our awkwardness here.
I do use duct tape. Yeah, with the cardboard bricks,
Yeah.
I'll put duct tape on the outside.
Oh yeah, but never on the comic bag and board.
No, never.
Yeah, so I was just joshing. Sorry, guys.
So for something like in the middle or like these bigger, like I'm assuming that whole thing, like that the middle image there, the left and right are one whole package each, or are those separate ones? Or?
No, so I think the one on the left is one big package, and then the one on the right is a couple little ones.
Okay.
Yeah. So the shipping sizes here, they're 18 books for $27, 40 books for 30, and then you can ship 50 books for $40. But again, it's all based on weight and what fits into the box.
Right.
Do you find yourself shipping a lot of those, or more so like smaller runs? You know, the people picking out here and there, like the comics they want.
So it really all depends on what auction I choose. Like a lot of people, they're looking for filler issues. And I do promote holds because the hobby is expensive enough.
Yeah.
And if you can save a few bucks on shipping, I'm happy to hold. That's no problem. But sometimes you buy a book, you want it right away. So it's a good mixture. It really all depends on the buyer and what they're buying.
That's fair, yeah. I'm
loving Margot too. I'm enjoying this as much as I am talking with you, Keith. This is great.
Are you guys able to see her jumping around here?
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm laughing at.
I love that. Out of nowhere. It's like, no, you started playing, so we're playing now.
This is on you. That's great.
And then for a big block.
Yeah, exactly. And then for like the CGC shipping there, do you do bundles for those, or is that kind of more like a one-off? Like clearly with the tubes, it's a bigger package. So
one CGC book fits in one of our flat rate boxes perfectly with that is copper insulation pipe.
Oh, okay. So that's not the pool noodle. Okay, I've seen people use the pool noodle. So
right,
that's okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, the copper insulation stuff that works perfectly because the slit is already there, and
that's right.
It fits perfectly around the slab and into like a smaller flat rate box, a $27 one.
Nice.
So one of those copper insulation tubes costs like $350 or so.
Okay.
So and one does one slab perfectly, just like that. And so every time I sell a slab, I'll buy one of those. And those bags, they're custom fitted bags just for CGC slabs. So each one of my slabs comes with it's already in one of those sleeves, and then I send a couple extra just because.
Oh, okay.
They're not everybody carries those, and they're harder to find, and so I just do that little bit of extra. Again, like show people you give a shit, and they'll feel better about spending their money with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wondered what that was in the middle there. So thanks for explaining that.
I assumed it was but I didn't connect that. Yeah, it would be the slip cover. Because I've saved, I don't know if you save yours, Dustin. I just keep mine with the comic if I get it. But generally they all come with one, but I guess I hadn't realized. I've not looked to see purchasing them wise if they're, difficult, like you said, to get. So
well, they're one of those, like they come in packs of 100, and not everybody has 100 slabs.
Yeah.
And like the bags that CGC sends them in, they're all loose and like they're not good. But you can buy those custom fitted bags. But again, like you're paying $15, $20 for 100 bags when you only need one. So I've got them, so I send them out. But I don't sell slabs a whole lot. But I mean, that's the first Punisher. I was going to send you guys a picture of that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah,
that's a good one. All right, and this is some of the art. Is this one of the art friend that was in here a few minutes ago that you wanted to?
Craig Nickel, yes. The Superman, those are my favorites that he's done, especially Superman. When the trailer first came out, for Superman. I just lost my dog, and and Craig lost his dog a couple months before. Craig woke up one morning and his dog just had passed in his sleep, and he gave me a call, and I went to go help him. And yeah, I mean, when the trailer came out, it was everything to me to see crypto like that. And Craig instantly got to work, and within like 2 hours of that trailer coming out, he drew that and sent it to me, and I lost my mind. I think that's the greatest thing he's ever done.
That's awesome.
So much so I went, and so another guy who's on the ECCE board, Derek Hansen, another great guy. All the guys are great, to be honest with you. They're all super nice guys. Derek works at his print shop, so I gave Derek a case of beer, and he printed me off 100 of those Superman crypto covers, or just the prints.
Yeah.
And for and again 100 of them. And every time I would send out a package, an envelope, a flat rate box, whatever, I would slip one of those in.
That's awesome.
Didn't even tell anybody I was doing it, just kind of slipped it in. So it was a nice little extra surprise when they opened up their package. And I mean, what's better than that? I love that so much. Yeah, Craig's a really good artist.
Well, he thinks highly of you as well. He had put, Keith's a real one. So he
in the comments,
sounds like the feeling's mutual for that.
Yeah, we're both dudes who love comic books and dogs. I mean, what more do you need to know?
Exactly. Yeah. What more?
Win-win. Yeah. Well, these are great. Yeah, these are really
awesome. Yeah, that Joker, for sure, really nails
right?
that.
Yeah,
even the Alien. I love the Alien too. So.
Yeah, the Joker one. That's one where I said, like, I want the Batman the animated series one. Normally, I'm like, Craig, do whatever you want. But with the Joker one, that one, I was like, yeah, give me the Bruce Timm Joker. And the Alien one, Craig got super excited about the Alien ones because he loves drawing aliens. Well, specifically xenomorphs, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of my favorite, and you can tell like he went all out on that one.
And that's a fun one too, because if doing the negative space like that with the white on black is so interesting and different than drawing on a white piece of paper. So
yes, yeah, he's done a couple. He did a really good Venom one. I couldn't find a picture of it. We sold it at the last Comic-Con because every year at the Comic-Con we team up and share space. I'm a little bit more outgoing than Craig is. He's the artist guy, and I'm definitely the writer reader guy.
Yeah.
So we team up really, really well. And yeah, I love showing off and stuff just because I think the more exposure you can give an artist, the better. Yeah, and like I said, that's Superman Crypto. I love that.
Yeah, that's a great one. The giving the helping hand there, it's perfectly encapsulates him. So
yeah, comic book. I mean, selling and using that synergy where you all both use your strengths to just enhance the booth. I mean, that's a win-win for both of you all. So I'm glad to hear you've got somebody like that you can have the art world mixed in with, like you said, the reading, writing world as well. So very cool.
Yeah, the thing I love the most, like most of the people, there are a few exceptions, but I mean that's anything.
Okay, do tell. Come on, this is what we're.
I definitely have some horror stories about.
No. I'm just joking. I'm sorry.
For the most part, everybody I know who's involved in comic books, for the most part, they're really great guys.
Yeah.
Like Craig, my buddy, the guys from ECC. I'll give them all a shout out. Kevin Robert, Derek Hansen, Craig MacArthur. Craig, a cool story about Craig. Years ago, while I was moving, I got in a car accident, and the trailer rolled. In the trailer was all my comic books.
Oh no!
This was about 15, somewhere between 15, 20 years ago. It was a while ago, and I brought all my books because I was gonna go through insurance because it wasn't our fault. So I brought in all my comics to a local comic book store and said, could you guys appraise these or tell me what they would be worth? And Craig MacArthur, he was the guy who took it on. He went through all my books, he priced them, and the insurance company paid me for them. And 20 years later, when Kevin invited me on to ECCE, there Craig was. So that was really cool. Scott Tingley, Adam Ricker, they're all super, super great guys. Like I'm happy to know them. For sure.
And don't give
awesome,
if Keith accidentally left your name out of that list, don't give him any crap, because as he was naming people, I thought, I am terrified of doing that because I am so scared I'm going to misname people, forget half of them. But this is not as easy as it looks sometimes. So, Keith, you did a great job naming names.
Yeah.
There's like 13 or 14 of them, so I think I made
Oh, sorry for being better late than never. We welcome the late
Exactly.
people. We welcome the early people. And we'll go on to the next slide here. And this is this the room you're in right now? The other opposite side of what we're seeing?
That's the other side. This room is always changing, depending on what I'm doing, if there's a show or if I'm bored or how many auctions I have going on. The room is always changing. So yeah, that's what it looked like at that time.
Long boxes galore.
Yes. Yeah. There's some good ones there. Yeah. Whenever I clean, because I've got a puppy, and so my floors are not always clean. So when the floors, there's shrapnel everywhere. But when I clean and everything's nice and organized, like I need to remind myself sometimes that I built my own freaking comic book store.
That's cool.
Pretty cool. Like
Quite the accomplishment.
I put a lot of work into it, and sometimes I forget that if everybody could do it, they would, or if everybody wanted to, they would.
That's it.
And it's like I said, it's something I love. So I do from time to time. I take a step back and I say, "Holy shit, what you're doing here is pretty fucking cool."
Our MA rating is being earned the hard way.
Yeah.
Pretty fluffing cool, he said. That's what he said, censors. So
yeah. Because one thing I've learned is, like I said, I do honestly have a couple of haters. I do have a couple of people who have flat out told me I was a jerk to you because I was jealous.
That's not cool.
There was a couple with this one guy. There was a couple things he did. I was just like he went out of his way to interfere with my sales, and at the time I was trying to buy my dog. And he knew that.
Not cool.
And he, we had a chat about it, and he flat out said I was a jerk because I'm a little jealous. So I think if you've gotten to the point where you've got a couple of haters, you're doing something right.
That's right.
So looking back on it, we work through it and everything, we'll chat from time to time, but I think it's cool that I'm doing well enough where somebody was jealous enough to genuinely dislike me just because I was selling comics.
Yeah.
Because
badge of honor.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So
is this one of your friends? No, I just, before I remove this comment, is this one of, I'm assuming this person, it says it's very impressive in person. This is either a friend or someone that has snuck into your house when you're not home. I'll catch your shark.
The window, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm assuming this is one of your buddies.
I can't see the chat from where I'm at right now, so I'm flying blind.
That's no worries. It's from I'll Catch Your Shark, or I'll Catch Your Shark, or Third Catch Your Shark. I'm
no idea, but I can promise you, if anybody's seen it in person, they're a good buddy.
Okay,
Yeah.
good deal.
Yeah.
Sometimes these names that get usernames don't always
translate.
Yeah.
Right.
It's Bill. Thank you, Bill. I apologize for not knowing that.
Popbox42069@gmail.com said,
But he said, Bill, he'll know. You'll know.
Oh,
Bill.
Bill. Oh, I love Bill. Bill is one of the nicest guys in the world. I do have a lot of good friends. I really, really do. Bill's one of them. I sold him Batman Hush, and he's a big Pokemon card collector. He was a chef as well. I worked with him at the casino. And yeah, he's one of the nicest guys in the world. Yeah, I do know a lot of nice people, to be honest with you. And Bill's definitely one of them.
He said that's his favorite series. So yeah, it sounds like he's equally excited.
I'm currently building Hush 2 for him as well.
Oh, cool.
Very nice.
But that series is really slow coming out, but I've got his book set aside. I'm looking at them right now. I can see them.
Well, this must be what you were referring to whenever you said you had your books cataloged by name and old list there. So.
Right. It's grown since that picture, but yeah, that picture. So one of my haters, honestly, is my mom.
Tell us more. This sounds like a therapy session we're about to start here. So.
Oh, it's funny enough where I took the picture like 10 months in because my mom doesn't get it. She doesn't. And she doesn't understand. Well, even though I told her like why I quit my last job and why I wanted to do this, and it's my dream. It's like I got a chance to chase my dream. Why not go for it? And 10 months in, so I've already been paying all my bills for 10 months with buying and selling comics. She got mad at me one day and just said, nobody buys comics in today's market. It's just a dream.
This economy.
And I understand where she's coming from, but I was like I'm 10 months in. So I was like, you know what? So I took the picture. I was like, somebody told me today that nobody buys comic books. So here's all the books that I've already sold, and I posted a picture of like all my outgoing mail that I've done, and I just kind of say, well, somebody's buying something.
If that wasn't the case, then my bills wouldn't be paid. So
no,
I haven't actually spent money. You haven't given me any money. I'm paying my rent.
Well, Felix Comic. Are you familiar with Felix Comic Art? He had just posted an interesting picture. I think it's from a podcast, but report comic sales are up 18% in comic shops since 2024. So I think you picked a good time to get into the hobby and selling, and it seems to be very fruitful for you so far.
Well, I mean, I have recently gone back to work. So I did it from September 19th to September 19th for 1 full year.
Oh, cool.
And I was paying the bills, but I wasn't getting ahead. So like if my truck broke down or the dog eats my glasses, or there's
it happens. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So like all my bills were paid and I was comfortable. But it's like when those big things come up, just like, that's so many comics I have to move now to pay for this one thing. And then it's like, there's always one more thing, and then one more thing, and one more thing. So I was like,
"That's true too." Sorry.
Fine, I'll get a job again. So I am back to work being a chef, and after 6 years, and I do love it. The break was nice, but I forgot how good I was at it. If I'm to be completely honest, I like having multiple spinning plates, and it's something else I can give a shit about. Cooking is one of those things where cooking is like love. Like you do that extra little thing to show that person you care. The more love you put into it, the more you get out of it. Just like a dog. The more time, the more love you show, the more rewarding it is. So I'm back doing that now I think I'm on week 4, but the last 2 weekends I've done 2 weddings at once. Each Saturday, I've been responsible for two weddings at once, and I've nailed it. Like my food is so good.
That's good. I think if I'm not mistaken, Tyler, this is the 3rd shift that we've had on. Is there's something to go with Skottie collecting and because Shane is a chef, if I'm not incorrect.
Chef. I heard shift. I was like, what shift? What is shifting?
No, that's my
chef. Gotcha.
I think chef. Shane is a chef. I think Kenneth was a chef, if I'm not mistaken. He worked in the food industry. So whenever you said chef, I had like I'm probably saying it wrong. It's my accent. But Keith, I've got to ask you the question that I ask everybody on there. And Tyler, as soon as he heard you say I'm a chef, he's like, Dustin's going to ask this.
He's going to ask it. Yeah.
Do you like the show The Bear?
Yeah, Bear.
That's my one.
No, I haven't actually. So I don't watch a lot of TV, if I'm completely honest.
It doesn't sound like you have time to. It sounds like you stay very busy.
I don't. Yeah, between doing the comics, being a brand new dog dad, and now back to work. Like I'll watch the occasional YouTube video, but when I first heard about the bear, they told me they drink from the 1 liter deli containers, and that's all I needed to know. It's a great show.
Okay, that's I've heard that reference before. That is authenticated.
I know Matty Matheson is on there.
Yes.
He was born in Nova Scotia. That's where I'm from originally.
He's a scene stealer on there. He's great in every scene he's
in. It is funny that out of all the people, he's the actual chef, and he crushes it acting wise.
Right.
The rest of them, I'm like, this guy cooks so well, and he acts just as well too. It's
So he's a Canadian, and he's got a really good YouTube show as well. Cooking something with Maddie. That's what we are like. A lot of us, we're like the chefs who are like arguably pretty good at their job. We're pretty eccentric. We don't half-ass things. We when we love something a lot. We have a tendency to overcommit.
That's right.
And represent.
And Maddie's a pretty good example of that. So I haven't seen The Bear, no, but I've heard enough things where I know it's a good show.
Oh, the only thing I took from what you said there just now, Keith, is that you occasionally watch YouTube shows. That's all you have time for, and that you watch our show. You pop in more times than I can remember. So we thank you for that.
Yeah.
Knowing how busy you are and taking the time just to pop in here numerous times and support us. That's all. We greatly appreciate that in all seriousness.
Yeah. Hey, like I said, like we share the same passion, the love of stuff we love. Last week I was cutting cardboard all night, listening to you guys in the background. I went over to chat in when I could or when something was going on, but this whole place, the whole floor was just covered in cardboard from me cutting it. It takes so much work. I was up till 3 a.m. that night. I have a paper cutter, like one of those guillotine ones you see. And I remember at the time when I paid $75 for it. And at the time I was like, fuck, $75 is so much money. But cutting cardboard any other way, like, man.
I can imagine. It makes it so much easier.
So much easier. Best $75
investment. Yeah. Is that some of it in the floor there that Margot has
I was gonna say, laying in.
That was from last week. Yeah, that was from that one little section of the floor. She loves it when I cut cardboard because she can destroy anything and everything. Yes. And so to her, it's just
free reign.
It's raining stuff to chew on. So she's a happy puppy. She was taking a break there, and so was I.
And then you talked a little bit about these off air before, but you built these custom shelves. If you want to talk about those a bit.
Oh yeah, so good story there too. So I did the con the first year with Craig. We had this Mickey Mouse little setup to display some books and some of his art. But when we went back the second year and Kevin said, well, you guys should have a booth. I was like, oh, well, I will take full advantage of that. And so I went online. I found some stuff. I saw what people used. I stole a couple ideas, but I went out and 4x4s and some 1x4s. And
here, I'm gonna blow you up so we can, as you're pointing. Okay, there we go.
So 1x4s and 4x4s. Here's what I really wanted to show you guys. Right here. Can you see it? Yeah, there we go.
There.
This right here, yes. So I built these shelves down here in the basement and screwed them all together. This is J trim from siding. Screwed it in. That's what's holding them there. So I built these walls down here, and then I went to go bring them up the stairs. And they didn't fit. So I had no way to get them out. So I built them. They look great, but no way to get them out. So I had to cut them in half, and I added hinges on either side so that they fold backwards on themselves, so they can go up stairs and around the corner.
Oh wow.
That's
but-
awesome. Yeah.
You probably could market those and sell those shelves to other vendors
Yeah.
too. I mean, that's
Well, this whole setup, these two walls and the walls that hold the slabs, plus the hinges, the spray paint, the J trim, cost me about $250, and that's Canadian, mind you. And then
For us folks.
yeah.
and then at the bottom of the 4x4s, I've got just feet for them to keep them steady, and it's designed to be, like I said, pulled down, like there's screws up top in the corners, just so they're portable and movable for cons and for here. I mean, yeah, it's so convenient, and one of my favorite things in the world is maybe have a beer or two and just rearrange the walls. Yeah, you can see I'm waiting for the 5th Fantastic Four to come out.
Right.
A couple sets, and I think it's cool.
Hey, someone asked, are those the what holds the vinyl like on the house? When you use the blue okay.
Yeah,
I see that now.
Specifically called J trim.
J-trim, okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. And that's what I was going to ask you. Oh, sorry, Tyler.
I was going to say these look to hold about, looks like 12 comics per row, give or take, or like kind of like being able to fully display them like you are.
Right. So roughly 10, but I mean, if you overlap a little, it all depends on how many I have, but full display, like corner to corner, they fit 10 perfectly. And then, if you overlap them a little, like that, I mean, you can get anywhere between 12 to 15.
Nice.
So
that's a good amount. So
you said you went and got new comics today, so we can see those on display there.
There.
The new Spawn, and the new Fantastic Four came out today, and I just found out the other day Spawn is a 3-parter connecting cover.
Yep.
He's going to do Scorch, so. With those, I like to have multiple copies of the sets. So I've got 5 of each, and working on the Fantastic Four and Spawn.
Very nice.
And I'm assuming this is some of the pictures that you've talked about, how you rotate the covers from the wall.
Yeah, or whatever I've got on hand that's going up for auction. Like I said, it's just fun. Rearranging. And again, OCD, making sure there's the same amount of books on each shelf.
Right. Yep. That's important.
Lines up, yeah.
Right.
I agree with you.
Very much. and it's just one of those things I just like to do. And even if they don't sell, that's the great thing is if they don't sell, okay, I'll keep playing with them on my books. I'll rearrange them again. I'm never in a rush to sell my books. I'm never desperate to move my books because I enjoy having them. But at the same time, sometimes you got bills to pay. But it's fun for me. The thing I like about comic books and Skottie, again, because everything's fun, is so many things and so many people in the world today are so negative. And life in general is so tough. Maybe a reason a lot of the chefs like comic books is just for the escapism.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Chefs have worse habits than comic books. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
So
the bear taught us that, Keith. The bear taught us that. So.
Okay, so there you go. And you know what? From those sounds of things, it's probably pretty accurate.
Yeah.
So it is a nice form of escapism. And it's fun. Like I said, so many things are just. You can watch the news on any day and find a reason to be sad or upset. So I try not to watch the news and read comic books.
I like that. I think most would probably agree with you in the chat.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Bill.
Now,
you guys are great together. Fantastic.
Now, are there any, because like you said, these are your books, you sell a lot. Are there any in your collection, specifically Skottie or otherwise, that you're like, these are my books to keep, unless I drastically need money and need to sell them, these are the ones that I want to hold on to.
The Black Hole collection. Yeah, the Black
Hole. I mean, there's always been a book or two like that, but at the same time, it's gotten to the point where if I can find just about any book if I really want. It's just a matter of whether or not I've got the money.
Yeah.
So it really has gotten to the point where if I want a book, I can find it. So I don't really have any of those books anymore because, like, it's not that. I mean, yeah. So a buddy of mine once told me that I make hunting comic books too easy. He was
That's a good problem. That's a good problem, though.
He was trying to put together a run of Maximum Carnage on newsstands, high grade, and I had like 5 or 6 of them. And he's like, you know what, Keith, I'll find them on my own. You mean because hunting comic books is fun.
Yeah.
You know, trying to find that one book or 2 books that you're missing, or put together a run like Weapon X or Maximum Carnage or one of those. It's it's fun. And so yeah, my favorite run though would be Garth Ennis' Punisher.
Nice choice.
That's the series that got me back into comics as an adult. I didn't know comics could be so good when I read his run on Punisher Max and the first appearance of the Barracuda issues. I guess there's nothing. They're not really expensive, but I like to have those ones just because those are the books that I was just like, wow, okay, so they make these for adults too.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't like. I sold that ASM 129. That was my Grail book.
That's a great book.
And I had it for a couple of months, and I was happy with it. But I mean, once you get it, I can't read it. It looks nice on the wall. It's great on the wall. But I mean, I can always find another one. It's just whether or not I've got the disposable income at the time, really.
I see some of the Skottie exclusive books over there from the Skottie shop. Since you're Canadian and you're ordering from the Skottie shop, do you try to order extra of those to help out people in the north that shows that may not have access to them?
Yes. So, my last order was actually Dustin, the gift card I won from one of your the shows.
Nice.
That's good.
Yeah, I got 2 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ones. That is my favorite cover of his. Is the TMNT #1.
That's a great one. Yeah.
It's checked so many boxes. It's my favorite one, and I think that was the 5th and 6th copies I've ordered of the TMNT book.
That's a good one to have multiples. For you all that aren't regular viewers of the show, it won cover of the year last year at the Scotties. So it's a pretty great book. It's a group.
Yeah, and Something is Killing the Children. So I ordered 2 Ninja Turtles, 2 Something is Killing the Children. That was my last order before Canada Post went on strike.
Is that over with yet? I'm sorry.
It is.
I meant to ask you that earlier at the show. Okay, good. They're delivering like every other day, so it's really slow. But like I sent out it was between 150 200 books the other day, and it cost me $268 in shipping. But they're out there with tracking numbers. It's just awesome
how quickly they're going to arrive.
I was worried about it affecting you whenever you were talking about your sales and holding books earlier. So I'm glad to hear that it's flowing again and not stemming in your system.
No, so the nice thing about that is like this is the 3rd time they've been on strike in like a year. And so the nice thing is here in Canada anyway, like my name is like Keith Danger Berkman. It's like my name sticks out, and I can get pretty creative with my sales posts. And I've been doing this long enough, and I'm a big enough member in the community where like people know when they buy books from me, like they're going to get the books. It's just a matter of time. So people always want to buy comic books. And so the strike, honestly, hasn't slowed me down. If anything, it's gotten people to start or build or add to their hold files.
Yeah, their holds. I was going to say, if anything, I would imagine, it builds that up.
Yeah.
So
because you're not going to have to pay for shipping. So there's an extra $7 or $25 you can spend on more comic books.
Exactly. Run it
Yeah.
back into
Love
the
it.
same, the purchase.
Can you
Yeah,
guys see that
More,
dog
yes, more
like
Scotty.
having pounds of her life here?
That'll be, yeah. Seeing kids pop up on screen and dogs pop up on screen are what makes the show go. I love that. I get a bigger kick out
I
of that
know,
than
yeah.
anything. So
It's out of nowhere, just from the side.
yeah, my children will pop up on screen. One time Derek had his son pop up on screen, and now Margot has joined that exclusive club.
The
So
ranks, yeah.
I think she's getting a little too. I'm gonna 1 second, guys. Margot, no.
and I bet she behaves better than my children do.
All right, I'm just gonna be like this for a second. We're good.
No harm. It's no problem.
No. This wall here. This is another shot of your Scotty collection, and there's
Yeah.
just so much variety. And the 10th anniversary ones, those are so great, and there's so many of those to collect. It's almost like trading cards for those. So I can imagine that'd be a huge seller for different people that are trying to get all 27 of those covers.
Yes. Yeah. And again, they're like Pokemon. They're out there. They're all over the place. And again, hunting them is the fun part, because I know, like, again, new comic book day in the mail, new like mail call. Like, it's great receiving comic books in the mail, and you're like, oh, a lot of times you forget what you ordered by the time it gets to you.
That's true.
But like, oh, that's right, I forgot. Oh, I got this one. Oh, I got that one. Oh, I got this. It's like every new
Very
comic book. It's like, oh, it's very exciting. Yeah.
It's like Christmas. It's like Christmas. They bring you a
Yeah.
Christmas gift in the mail, and you get to rip it open and remember what you got and what you asked for.
Yep. And then on the flip side of that, as a seller, I know that when people buy comic books from me, they're getting that same feeling.
Yeah.
That's why I take so much care in my packaging, because I want you to enjoy that feeling like as much as you can. And yeah, I like being that guy that I deal in happiness. That's you're buying happiness from me, and what's better than that?
I like that.
Yeah, that's how I've always looked at it. Anyway.
No, yeah, it's a great way to investing in that side. So the positivity.
Yeah. Yep.
I forgot I was on mute. I'm sorry. I was going to say, you got the 8 Deaths of Spider-Man covers up there too, which was another fun set to try to collect all 10 covers of those. So
Yeah.
it's just yeah, it's a fun thing, and it's good for you. You can enjoy doing it. You know, what's that old saying? Do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Well, you've had
Right.
you're working too, but that's, you know what I'm saying. It's
Well,
something that
for a full
it's
year.
fun.
For a full year, I didn't have a boss. All I did, I sold comic books and I hung out with my dogs. Yeah, yeah, I wish I could do that forever. And you know, I mean, with what I'm doing now, like maybe a couple of years from now, I'll be able to do it again and take a year or two off where all I do is sell comic books. That's the nice thing about being a chef. You can always go back. There's always going to be need for it. It's a trade for a reason. And if you're good, you're good.
That's right.
And yeah, so I mean, you know, maybe 3 or 4 years from now, I'll take another year or two off and just sell comic books. You never know. But
That's right.
knowing that even if I do lose my job or all my comics get set on fire, like there's always something I can fall back on.
Yeah.
Right.
No, true. Yeah.
I'm gonna put my dog in a cage for a second. She needs time.
No problem.
Oh, she knows. Oh, she ran.
Like, nope, can't catch me.
Yeah. Yeah, she's got that mindset right now.
Mr. Joey Jonkus says, "You ain't losing your job." LOL.
No, yeah. So Joey, oh, I got her. 1 sec.
Oh, go. I hear my kids fussing upstairs. They're big.
I was gonna say, I saw you taking your headphone out there. So.
Yeah, I was making. Is it a real alarm or a false alarm? So it sounded like a false alarm. But yeah, Mr. Joey.
I've only been the place I'm working at now. I've only been there 4 weeks, maybe. But I like that so far. I think I've made a pretty big difference. Just because, again, I give a shit. Food is, you do those little things, and it really, at the end of the day, those little things, they add up to bigger, better results. And when you're able to show people you care, it really makes a difference. And it doesn't matter what it is. Comic books, food, your dog, your significant other, your kids. Do those little things, and the rewards are definitely worth the extra effort.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah, putting in. You get out what you put in. So
That's right.
Right. Yeah.
Reciprocal. Bill says his kids are still awake. They're all watching. So a big shout out to Bill and his kids. Hopefully they're enjoying this.
Well, that's like 9 extra views that aren't getting counted.
So they need to each have their device up exactly.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Bill has a lot of kids, and Bill's a great dad. Fantastic dad. Bill's basement
Obviously.
looks a lot like mine, only with Pokemon.
And Transformers. He said Pokemon and Transformers.
Yeah. 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 Bill's got, like, I make jokes, but I honestly can't remember how many. I think Bill's up to 9 kids.
He says 6, but he may have lost count after that.
Three
I know that feeling. So, oh my gosh, Yigzat said my kids are old and out of the house, and they make fun of my hobby whenever they come home. Yeah, I can relate to that. There's some people just don't understand the hobby and don't understand the appeal and the draw for it. But once you become a part of the community, and the community that you've built up there, that you are a part of up there, and the Skottie group that we're all a part of, is such a cool group of people that once you get to know any of them, it's hard not to be a part of the community. Even if you stopped collecting comics, I think I would still hang out with you guys just because it's a lot of fun to sit here and chat about similar interest.
Right. And Dustin, I have got to compliment you on your wall. The pictures you posted yesterday, like,
thank you.
Man, there's some good stuff. The Krang one, I've never seen that one before. Then there's that Gambit that I love. That's a really, really cool one. And then that Stanley you got there 2 or 3 months ago.
Yeah, that's my my baby. That's the proudest piece I own is the Stanley cover. So, but thank you, Keith. I appreciate you saying that.
Like, all this stuff, like, it's easily replaceable, but the stuff behind you is that's one of one, right?
Yes, yeah. And it makes me nervous every day to think about that. But
still, oh man, like the beautiful stuff, like from one wall guy to another, it's really awesome to see. You've got a museum there for sure.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. It's been fun to collect, and I tell Tyler, I'm a lot older than Tyler. He's 33, I'm 44, so I've been collecting ever since I was like 6 with McDonald's toys when I stopped taking them out of plastic packages. So I had boxes of McDonald's toys when I was a kid. So I'm not a normal person. So
if only you did that with Pokemon cards 25 years ago.
Well, yeah, that was a little bit before a little bit after my time. I had the like unopened. Marvel Legends was my teenage years of buying that kind of stuff and not opening it by Toy Biz and McFarlane Sports Picks. That's what got me into buying figures and starting lineup to go back even further. And when I start talking sports, Tyler's eyes roll back. But did you ever collect starting lineup, Keith or Tyler?
No, I never got into figures. Like I had the occasional Transformer, but for the most part, I stayed away from the toys, thankfully, to be honest.
But rabbit hole.
The crazy thing, you've talked about buying and selling. That's what I found about the collecting world is just how quickly it evolves from becoming and I've told people about this, buying sports cards and Ninja Turtle comics as a kid, and that evolving into Slews and McFarlane's, and that evolving into Star Wars action figures, and that evolving into Funko figures, and that evolving into comics, and that evolving into art. And it's just like you take a picture of your room every 5 years and it looks completely different. And judging by what you said, your wall, if we took a picture of your walls 5 weeks from now, they would probably be completely different. So that's fun. That's the fun part about it.
Yes. Yeah. It's something, whatever's wrong with us that makes us want to collect things. You're enjoying what you paid for, the way I see it.
Exactly.
And the more enjoyment you can get out of something, like all the power, whatever makes you happy, just so long as it doesn't hurt yourself or others, then all the power to you. Yeah.
Yep.
That's exactly right.
Collect what you love, And
the shirt that CGC, they did that at Heroes Con, or no, not Heroes Con, MegaCon last year. It literally says that, just like collect what you love, and I absolutely loved. That was like a free one
Great
I got. Even
philosophy.
Skottie was like, "Where'd you get that shirt?" I was like, "Oh, at the CGC booth. Like, this is one of my new favorite shirts." So,
Okay, I've got to ask: has Skottie ever come to Canada for a con?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a while, but yeah. Who was telling me? Matt.
I know some guys if he ever wants to come out east.
I think the way that they've got their shop set up, and they had the Skottie Con where it was a lot of vendors came to his home shop, his home state there, and got books
Oh,
signed. But they I believe they only did 3 cons last year or this year. I'm
okay.
saying they did Heroes, Planet, and then they did Terrificon. I think it's the only, and then they did the Skottie Con there. But a few years
Skottie
back,
Non-Con, yeah.
I think Matt Gilmore was telling me about when Skottie Non-Con. That's it. That Skottie and some of his crew went to Canada and did that. But the number of cons that I believe that him and his group have done have dwindled down, especially since Skottie,
He's
Skottie
getting
has
busy.
about 15 jobs now of different things, not
Yeah.
just running a business and or owning a business. And thankfully he's got Megan and John and now DJ to manage, ship, and help box stuff up. But he's got his company. He's talked about his payroll. Having his company, and
Well,
also
even
all the stuff
today,
he's writing.
he had 2 books come out today, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not the first time this month. I don't think.
No, yeah.
Yeah, because another Fantastic Four and
I Hate
the
Fairyland
Incredibles,
last weekend with
right?
the
Yeah,
Fantastic Four, and yeah.
yeah.
Plus, they talk about, again, just the time investment of getting out there, and then the con crud and recovery, and
Yeah,
yeah,
And
just all that
now he's
stuff. Yeah,
doing
that's a great
what?
point.
He's doing Lobo.
yeah, yep. We got
Yeah.
we got that on the dot. You're just gonna skip to it, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just go to that. I've been sitting, waiting to. Yeah, I know Keith's been wanting to talk about this since I
Yeah,
mentioned it, so I'm
yeah,
excited to talk about it as well. We
yeah.
didn't get to talk about this last Friday, or when was this? This was announced. I can't remember. When it was announced. It's like a week. Whenever New York Comic Con was, that Saturday.
Yeah, that's what I
And
say. Yeah, Saturday, I think. Yeah.
And we had special guest Jay Fosgett on last week, and we didn't get to discuss this, but we saved it for the show with you on here, Keith. So we knew that you would be excited to talk about it. But
Absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah.
March 2026, right before, and I wrote a little post on the Skottie Young Appreciation Group about this, of how Skottie is not only prepared, lucky, good, whatever you want to say, but whenever he did his Rocket and Groot series was right when Guardians of the Galaxy came out. Now he's doing a Lobo series,
Right when
and
they had the
Jason Momoa
movies.
is coming out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is like the biggest hype train I think I could ever get on board, especially bringing Jorge and Nate and Jean on along with it. So
Yeah, because they're gonna let them do whatever the heck they want
Yeah,
to
the
do.
dream team.
exactly.
So
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that's gonna be so much fun, and like there's gonna be variant covers. Like we get to watch him do Lobo covers for as long as the series goes on,
Yep.
and write whatever the heck he wants to fluff and write. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, and I think whenever he announced it, I couldn't like try to get it to Seth and Tyler fast enough in our little group chat that we have, and everybody's reaction. The reason I mentioned that Seth is a big Lobo fan,
Okay.
and he was just floored about this. He's a DC guy anyway, but he's been wanting Skottie to do a Lobo for him, and I think he said it. That's one of his CGC. I might be spilling the beans on that. He may not want anybody to
yeah,
know, but
giving it
anyway,
away.
yeah, that's one of his requests. So, but whenever this announcement came out that Skottie was writing, and knowing how big of a fan Skottie is of Lobo, and getting his brother Jorge to come on, it just.
I was saying Jorge just dropped. It was today, I think, or yesterday. His variant cover for something where he drew Lobo on it. So we're getting like a early, even bigger taste of how Lobo will look with him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he did the one for the Batman Deadpool, but it's. Oh, sorry. Well, Skottie did.
Yeah. I think he did for DC Knockout maybe, or DC KO.
I'm looking it up because I think it was today the poster.
Oh, he did the
DC. The second one, DC KO, match covers. So
okay, I'm trying to picture it in my head, but
Jorge's another guy that's got a ton of projects going on, and he's so talented that it's fun to and
Here,
just
I
seeing
can,
this glimpse of Lobo here. It's enough to make you excited for the series, if not even knowing it's written by Skottie. Yeah, Wonder Woman and Lobo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. And I mean, like, I can't help but wonder, like, what's he going to do that Lobo hasn't already done? And I know it's going to be good.
Yeah, and just looking at the design, because he drew the more traditional Lobo, it looked like, with Wonder Woman, and just by looking at the small, cap.
Crotch shot.
Yeah, I could. I was going to say cropped. I was going to say cropped shot, but yeah, that works as well. So it's just like I can't wait to see the full design and full color of this. So it's incredible.
I'm down for anything this team will do. I've not read a lick of Lobo. I don't know anything about him other than people like him. So I'll definitely be picking this up and giving it a try. So
You definitely got some plot armor, that's for sure.
Yeah. Now I am curious where Skottie got the "Bite Me Fanboy."
The jacket. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you he probably asked DC for it. And I mean, why wouldn't they? Or it's got to be out there, I would think, already.
I'm sure Etsy or any.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Any small online shop. Yeah. Custom clothes. Yeah. It's way more accessible now than ever. So.
But he still got the stupid fresh mess hat on. You gotta support.
Oh yeah. Got to represent his own brand as well. So.
But
since go ahead.
No. I said, since we jumped over this, I wanted to make sure, Keith, you had showed some of the books you got this week in your collection. You've probably seen this segment. For anybody new people, we always go over any new Skottie items that we got in the collection for the week. So, Keith, I know you picked up a few.
Yeah, so the new Spawn that came out today, and the Fantastic Four. We're going to be completing that. I haven't, because again, Canada Post is just getting back. I have made some purchases, but I'm waiting for them to come in. So I don't I haven't had a whole lot of incoming books lately.
I was going to say, you don't have a store that near you. That's where you get most of your stuff is online, or all of it.
I do have a local comic book shop. But at this point, I picked them clean.
No Skottie left.
You're right. And so a lot of my finds are online, but again, with Canada Post being down and being slow, I haven't had a lot incoming as of late.
Fair.
Just whatever's new this week. But
those are two great books that came out this week. So if you're going to pick a week, that's a good week.
Nice cardstock covers. Like really good quality, and I like the fact that they're virgins, other than his signature, and knowing that there's going to be 3 of them now, at least.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm really excited about that. I love the connecting cover stuff.
Yeah, they're always just super fun.
Yeah.
Well, Tyler, did you get anything? I got nothing this week.
You got nothing? Oh, wow.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I got my, I can run through here. So last week I got my, I Hate Fairylands, of course. They didn't have my expletive cover, unfortunately. So I've got to find that online somewhere. But, and I'll get my graded copy in off the store, which would be really nice.
Oh, so that's from your local comic shop then, the one in
it's just, from the local comic shop. So until the graded ones ship out. And then I didn't back Jim Food. I'll be honest, I didn't back Jim Food's Kickstarter originally. So with his new one, I was like, you know what? He still has this available online. I'll go and purchase Skottie's cover off of his site. So I grabbed this, got some fun stickers and things to go with it. So glad I got this one to go with the Arachnid Enforcer we're going to get. And then the sketches, I got my J sketch that I got. So I got the Huntrix Rumi character from K-pop Demon Hunters. So super fun. I like this size. It's a good sketch. I'm glad that I was able to get one of the ones that didn't sell at the his convention. And then I also got my Dork Ash Can from New York Comic Con. So I bought this off of Brett's Whatnot stream, and it also came remarked. And so I got a nice grumpy dork on the back of my my ash can. This is awesome. I'm not going to say anything more than beyond that, but
Yep.
I cannot wait for this comic book to come out. This ash can was absolutely awesome. I told Brett that immediately. Like, I was already hyped, but reading this, I was like, yeah, this is going to be absolutely amazing. And then not really Skottie, but I still want to show these off because I'm still really excited that I was able to pick these up, and Dustin already knows about them. But my local shop got the entire run of Invincible in I think it's like about 2 weeks ago now. So I've been picking up here and there the ones that I'm able to afford, and the ones that I'm most wanting and everything. So the one I'm most excited about was, I didn't get one, but I did pick up issue number 2. So definitely, I'm always excited when I can get the single digits in, but especially getting the next, the one after number 1 is still really big. So I love having the Muller twin on there. Tons of first, appearances in this issue. So super awesome to have this. And they were all really like pretty pristine condition too, for the most part. I also picked up number 8. I wanted to get Otley's first official issue from the series. It's the one that he first jumped in on, so grabbed this issue as well. And then the other ones were Conquest. So I saw these and I was like, all right, I want to get Conquest first appearance. So I was able to get part 1 and part 2. I passed on the other parts last week or the weekend before, and I went to go back and grab them, and somebody had already grabbed them. So I was like, I wish I would have just picked up all 5, but unfortunately I didn't. But I'm at least glad that I've got that part 1 in there and part 2. So I've got, part of that run in there. And then this was just another cool one. The sketch cover Ryan Otley did for issue 111. So again, I just love seeing those like pencils on there in that way. Is just such a fun thing to have on the comic. So
yeah, that's a sweet one.
Yeah. So just again, I Invincible's one. I don't really, I kind of just pad it out as I'm going on. I'm not really trying to get, it's probably better to get whole lots and everything, but I just find it more fun if I just kind of find them here and there through the comic store. And they're pretty good about getting Invincible, especially when they get a entire run like that. So
have you guys read Skinbreaker yet?
I haven't. I have it, and I need to read it. It's just it's in my many short boxes now. I'm like, I got to catch up on all this stuff.
David Finch's art is amazing. They put out treasury editions of issues 1 and 2. If you can find them, it's worth it. I just heard today that they've been working on this for years because David Finch is taking so long with the art, but it's totally paying.
It. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Yeah, just from the covers alone, I mean, it's the art was just, you could just tell again the detail and stuff that he's putting in. So I've heard good things, but I've still got to crack it open myself. So
yeah, when David Finch, when he did the covers for the Walking Dead deluxe issues where they colorized all those, I mean, the details that he added to all those covers was incredible. So I couldn't imagine a full series that he's doing. So yeah, it's definitely one I'll probably pick up the trade of to read it all together. But yeah, it's on my list as well. I just haven't got around to getting the singles yet.
Well, issue 2 just came out today. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but I did see that they are doing. It looks like they're doing treasury editions for at least the first 2 issues.
That's really cool. That tells you something about the book right there.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I did get something, and I forgot. This is not for me though. This is this is for when you showed me yours. That so, but these are going to be given out as prizes whenever Brett comes on to promote Dork. Yep. So I've got a couple of them. I got one graded from the New York Comic Con that has been sent off to CGC along with the Dungeon Crawler Carl. My mind went blank for a second, but I ordered a couple extras since I'd already bought some off Whatnot. So whenever Brett is going to come on eventually to promote Dork, whenever it gets a release date, we're going to give these away whenever he comes on. So
very awesome.
I can't make myself little. Okay, let's try.
I'm working on it.
No, quite the opposite, my friend. I'm trying. I'm going the other direction. My wife messaged me today and it's like, "Hey, I'm at the gym. I lost 4 pounds," and I was like, "Yep, I found it. I just ate an Oreo." So we're good. And the other news, we kind of hit on this already. These are the books that came out today. I was really excited to see that was a Virgin cover
Yeah.
of the King Spawn. I didn't know that. I mean, I assumed they were going to put some trade dress on there, but that was really cool to see.
Especially with these full art, it's not just a blank, background. We're getting, the detail of the bats and the skull, and then the grading and everything. It's just super fun to see all that without the trade dress.
The tape wrapping around the skulls.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah. Britain comes
Yeah.
in just in the nick of time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got some good quotes tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Even before the show started, we had one that I was like, "Oh man, you do that during the show, we're gonna."
Yeah, we'll tell that one next week during the Halloween episode. So, the Fantastic Four cover is fire, and the one issue, the next one comes out will really be fire.
Hey, laughy lit.
Hey, what's a waka waka? Okay. All right, so this is some of the stuff that we're going to see. This was cover C for the I Hate Fairyland number 46 and the Franken-Skottie or whatever this creature is going to be. And man, Skottie loves to draw a nipple, don't he?
I was going to say that's honestly the first thing I wanted to talk about. So I'm glad you went there. I wanted to make a note of that in my comment, but yeah, they're about the size of the bolts that are attached to his body. So I was like, man, these are thick and meaty. So
yeah. Any comments, Keith? Come on, you can jump in anytime on this.
I'll let this one. I asked for now. I'll stay away from the X-rated stuff.
Okay. X, no. This
is gonna nip this in the bud. So
yeah, no, we're not gonna do this. We need to ask Skottie his inspiration for this one though, because I gotta, this is just like what I think it should be, or this from. We probably need to get off this topic as quickly.
Well, and also art is open to interpretation, right?
Yeah, exactly. Plus, we don't know. Is this since he's made in multiple pieces, is that going with the head, or is that a different chest piece?
These are the important questions that we need to get to the bottom.
Yeah, Skottie, if you're listening,
Bill and his 6 kids are probably like, earmuffs. Let's get these. Let's not get these. I'm sorry, Bill. We'll jump on to the next one here, which is probably not even better for kids to see. But this is the cover D, the young blood crossover.
So good. I'm so glad Seth called out the box of feet and pouches. It's such fantastic quips, jokes, especially on this cover and the head, collecting the heads, and
Well, Jerry, I'm not putting that up. Jerry put a comment there. So
it'll be a new section. We'll have a new section.
I did wonder how Rob kind of felt when he sees this for that.
Yeah, I wonder. Oh, I was gonna say I wonder. 100%. I'm sure Skottie just did and showed Rob, and Rob was like, "That's great."
Rob's a good sport about something.
He already, I'm sure he approved the feet, shop, the foot shop or whatever, and the Deadpool versus Wolverine movie. So, it's you just gotta, I'm sure, embrace that stuff for drown in the online comments. Kind of like we were saying, the negativity. You just gotta kind of find the positive spin on it. So,
Youngblood 1 is coming out soon, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's the one that's got the young Skottie.
Yeah,
for Skottie.
The banner. Yeah,
I think it's November. I can't remember what day in November, but
okay.
I think
that's soon. Okay, yeah.
And don't quote me on that. I might be completely wrong.
Yeah. I'll double check here.
Yeah, please do, because I said it with such confidence, and then as soon as as soon as Keith said that soon, I thought, nope, I'm wrong. I've got to be wrong about that. So
no, I had a feeling it would be soon because I keep pretty up to date with Final Order cutoffs and
11:05. Yep.
Okay, yeah, so that is super soon. Yeah.
Well, the other thing that was surprising me, whenever a while back we had posted the 2 covers for the Spawn that Skottie was doing the variants, and someone had put, I can't find these online to pre-order anywhere, but the one came out today, and the other one, the FOC date, I'm sure has been cut off, for that one.
No, I don't think so, because
really
King's Gunslinger, that's the next one.
Yes.
Number 48 came out today. So it's number 50 that he's doing. So that should still be if it's not on this week's FOC, it'll be on next one's.
Yeah, yeah.
For King Spawn 50, I've got it as September 29th was the FOC. At least looking at leads.
Really?
But that was for the one that came out today, so that was about three weeks ago.
Yeah, so Gunslinger Spawn 50. That's the next one. Yeah.
Yeah, if Gunslinger, if it comes out in December, I'm assuming it comes out somewhere in December.
November 24th.
There you go. November would.
Yeah, so FOC should be final order cutoff should be either this weekend or next for that one.
No.
Well, yeah, FOC is November 24th. Comes out. I have it coming out as December 31st.
Okay, so we're way ahead of it.
So
yeah.
good. So
Plenty
jump on that one.
Yeah,
that's right.
plenty.
Yeah, and those are ones like you said. I'm sure the shops, like you said, seem to have a lot, which is good because I'm all for. I love exclusives. I think that stuff is great, but I'm all for everybody being able to get the cover they want, and so I don't want to have to fight for it. I just want to be able to get the cool art and appreciate it. So,
absolutely. Speaking of cool art, speaking of cool art, segue. Skottie has released one of these to the auction site. This is the King Spawn with a color remark in the top right corner. The first one he's did on this book. It is up. If you go to the SkottieYoung.com, there's a tab up there that says auction. You can bid on this. Current bid, whenever I popped this in today, was $325. I checked right before the show.
$411.
Ooh, it was $385 before the show started, and it's up to $411 now. So
3 days, 22 hours left.
That's US dollars for all my Canadian
That's
friends.
true. That's USD.
Right. USD. Okay. Yes. But yeah, this is a cool one to win. Whether you're American or Canadian, this belongs on a wall somewhere.
So for our GBD, that'd be USD. So
that's that's right. We'll get it right. We'll get it right here. But yeah, so I am curious. I think this is the
third.
No, yeah, but this is the first remark that's when like on a current comic, because the first one was a daily sketch of Bart, and then the other one was the print. Yeah, the Super Mario print. So plant food print. So I'm curious to see where this one lands, but it's nice. There's several angles that if you go to the site to look at it, if nothing else, Skottie is our ambassador to Canada now. He is out there healing all nations. I agree. But yeah, this will be a fun one to watch and see where it goes. Yeah. I'm not bidding on this one, so you don't have to outbid me. I'm not. This is a nice one to have, but I know there's someone out there that's a huge Spawn fan that's probably bidding on this one, so I'm not going to go up against him. And hopefully somebody gets it that really loves Spawn and really loves Skottie.
You say that, and we'll see it on your wall in 2 months' time.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
Justin's wall, not Dustin's wall.
He's itching as he nears 100. So.
That's right. It's getting close. CGC signing is going to help bump me up into the 90s. So
there you go.
100 will probably come next year. So hope so. All right. Next week, hopefully, Keith, hopefully you'll be in the chat with us next week, or at least listening in the background. We're going to do our annual Halloween trivia, which we've only hit. This is our second one. Can I say annual?
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
Yeah. Hey, 2 years. Okay. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Our annual makes our show sound like it's been out longer than it has, but our annual Halloween trivia returns with fun prize. With fun prize, man.
We meant what you knew.
Yeah, GrammarBot is having a field day with that one. Halloween trivia returns next week. Halloween trivia returns with fun prize. And costumes. Me and Tyler will be in costume next week for the duration of the show. So I hope I don't lose my head again in my costume. So,
well, you can just make another one.
But anyway, I was making sure I heard the kids fussing. I was making sure everything's okay upstairs. Jamie's Ice-Tober. It's Icy 3-Tober, but Ice-Tober. I like Ice-Tober.
Yeah.
Pulptober, he is killing it with these sales and with the art. Freeway hasn't seen.
If you're not following his Instagram, like go follow it, because he's continuing to post these, and I'm biased because some of the recent ones are ones that I've gotten myself, but these sketches are just, I love what he went with, just a simple black with a light kind of yellowish, just fill for the color. They look absolutely fantastic. So.
Yeah, and Jamie will be on the show in November. We don't have a firm date yet, just because we got some other moving pieces that's going around. once again, making the show sound bigger than it is, but moving pieces from different guests that's going to be on. So he's going to be on to show, if he hasn't shipped them yet, show the ones that he has left available. And remember, hurry up and hop on the list now and get one of these that hasn't been claimed, because after the New Year's, these puppies are going up to $200. Puppies.
Yep. So looking for a Christmas gift for yourself, for a loved one. These are great stocking stuffers. Just please don't bend or roll them to actually fit in the stocking. So unless you have a really big stocking.
yeah. My stocking is a top loader that has Dustin with the puff paint on the side. So
that's painted, yes, red on top, right. Exactly.
Gosh, I love puff paint. Derek Sell, make sure to hop on I Hate Fairyland number 42 art that's still available. Once 43 comes out, which I believe will be in November, at which Derek will come back on the show to showcase all the 43 art, which was the food issue, which was great. Derek has been archiving these once the new art goes live. So if you want a Helicorn and from this great Mignola tribute homage issue, now's a time to get onto it.
Yeah,
especially since the Canada strike's over with. That's great news to hear too, because Derek is up there in Canada, and his wife, who's excellent customer service, Val,
super nice.
And that's Derek's I Hate Fairyland 43 art coming in November of 2025. So we're looking forward to that. Okay, I forgot about it. I forgot about it.
I knew you would.
Yeah, so here's the deal, people. Whether you want it or not, it's coming December 2025. It's going to be a live reading of I Hate Fairyland issue 1 with voices by Tyler and myself. I had said, who should we want us before showing this stuff? Thanks, Jerry. That's why I feel too. But Robert, our good friend that pops in on the show occasionally, had said he preferred Dustin dressed as Gert for the performance, go full method acted or bust. And my reply to that was, nobody wants this, which is coming out October 23rd, season 2 on Netflix. So I feel like I need to promote this show as well.
There you go. Yeah.
But
2 for 1.
In all seriousness, we are looking forward to this. We have never did this before. We may never do it again, but if you want to hear Tyler or myself do a Gert voice, have you been practicing, Tyler? Do you have a Gert voice?
I did, yeah. When we were doing it, I was practicing. I wasn't happy though, and then I remembered that Skottie said, if you were to choose his actress, who would do it, it'd be of course I'm blanking on her name now.
Sarah Silverman or Chrissy Mitz was one of them.
Yeah, but the main one was it was of course, goodness. Well, anyways, I was like, I need to go look at her catalog and listen to her. Man, it's like right on the tip of my tongue. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, this has bugged me. I can't.
But yeah, and then just go completely opposite of that, because it's not like this is official anyway. So
no, this will be burned into the archives to never be seen again. I figured they'll wheel this episode in the same warehouse that has the Ark of the Covenant, where Indiana Jones, the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
See, the Ark of the Covenant is, I guess it's a dangerous weapon that needs to be kept. I was thinking more so in landfills like the ET video game. So
there's nobody's coming looking for this one though.
And long forgotten.
I think the worse you guys do, the better it's going to be.
That's our motto.
Yeah, I think practicing is. I was like, I don't really want to. I just want to go into it, and just wing it.
And I want to do dress rehearsals. I want to do leading up to it. I'm gonna have scripts written out. And Tyler's like, nah, I'll just have the comic open and read it as we go. So
100%.
Complete different directions, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
We haven't decided on a date for this monstrosity, but it's coming. We've warned you, and we will warn you for more months. But we haven't decided if we're doing it.
You're promoting.
No, it's morning. The Skottie's 3 is coming up, which is the award show that celebrates all things Skottie. I'm almost want to do this after, because I'm afraid once people see this, we'll never have another viewer again. So
yeah, YouTube will ban our channel indefinitely. So
no, let me fix this. They're going to screw crap at Skottie doing Insane Sketcher. Me and Tyler aren't actually dressing up. We're having the panel of the comic.
So up. Dustin thinks.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to be on screen. We're reading off screen as characters. So I don't want to get too crazy and over promote it. All right. The same thing we do to end every show and to start wrapping it up. Heroes 2026 potential fan meetup. Keith, what we got to do to get you down here to Charlotte?
I'd have to get a passport.
Oh, I don't have a passport either, so I'm right there with
Yeah.
you.
My understanding is, I don't know if I'd be welcome there across the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like Canadians.
I
like
mean,
That's
yeah.
That's the
I don't
mindset.
know. Like the few times I have watched the news, I'm good in Canada.
No. I promise you, it's overblown. The news sensationalizes everything. If you came to Charlotte, you'd be welcome with open arms. Except
Yeah.
and you have to cook for us, so we don't have to go to Buffalo Wild Wings again. If that's the catch.
I do want to try the Southern barbecue states. I would like to make that tour.
Well,
I'm
you're
a
more
big
than welcome
barbecue
to.
guy. To go to the Carolinas and try some barbecue, I would love that so
Well,
much.
that's one of the secret reasons why we're having so many chefs on the show is because we want somebody to come cook for us at Heroes. So
Yeah,
Oh my
I
God.
mean, yeah, the meat and fire. So I mean, yeah, sign me
I
up.
love
But
it.
yeah, I'd have to get a passport and time. I would need some time.
We got about 8 months, so hopefully, if not this year, hopefully one year you can come down and hang down with us and get goofy with us and for Heroes. But
I would love that. I would like to meet Skottie in person and get his signature on
Yeah.
something just once.
it's
I
an
mean,
absolute treat. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I'd love to shake the man's hand and cook him some barbecue. But I have always wanted to go down to visit the southern states and just for the food, if nothing else, and the southern hospitality,
Well,
for sure.
I think what you need to do if you're looking for a barbecue state, is the next time he has a Scotty non-con, go there and take your books, get as many signed, and try the Kansas City barbecue because that sounds like that's the place to go and try barbecue. So and you
Kansas,
could kill like three birds with one stone.
Kansas has the white sauce, I believe. I think it's Kansas City white sauce, the mayo and apple cider vinegar. I think that's what on
Always
chicken.
there.
I think that's the Steve I'm thinking of.
And now I'm getting hungry. It's that part of the show where we start talking. This has happened on
Barbecue
rare
does sound
occasions.
good, yeah.
It does. I think I got waffles waiting for me upstairs, hopefully. So that's what we're having breakfast for supper tonight for everybody.
I had a bowl of ravioli heated up before this real quick, so
Nah, you can't beat Chef Boyardee. Tyler had his own chef at the house before
yeah,
bringing.
the Boyardee variety, yeah.
That's right. Once again, Keith, thank you so much for coming on. We've
My
had a
pleasure.
blast
Yeah.
with you.
Hey, thanks for having me on and letting some strange Canadian guy come swear on your podcast. It was fun.
Yeah, I think you're the first Canadian that swore on the podcast too. You're getting all kinds of honors tonight. So.
I'll take it. All right, guys. Hugs and high fives. Thanks again.
Oh, hey, Keith, hang on for after the show,
yeah.
just real quick. Don't close up real quick. But
Okay.
thank you all for joining us tonight, and make sure to
Yeah,
tune in
not
next
only
week.
friends. I don't know how many people were watching, but I mean, Bill and Joey and
Steady.
Craig and anybody else. I can't see the chat, but thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you all for bringing.
Yeah.
It's
Thank
been
you for,
double digits
coming
most
in
of the
and
night.
watching, so.
Hey, all right.
So thank you all for tuning in, and make sure and join us next week for the Halloween episode, and join us for the fun trivia and seeing some cool Scotty art that may relate, may not relate. We haven't decided, haven't did the slides yet, but
Yeah.
but there will be great prize. So
A price, yeah, a good price, a good prize.
no plural, yeah, singular. All right, y'all have a great night. Tyler, you want to finish us up, man?
Yep,
I'm sorry. Is there anything that Keith wants to promote?
yeah,
I apologize.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
You know what? I'll do an auction this weekend. Yeah, I'll ship some books. Canada Post is back. I can do it again.
There you go. So yeah, if you haven't dived in on a Keith auction yet, now is your time to get in and get some good books. So
yeah, I'll post one Thursday or Friday night, and yeah, like I said, I can ship again. So yeah, if you're looking, if there's something on the wall that you're looking for, yeah, I'll throw it up.
Yeah, it's Keith Danger Berkman.
Yep.
Is who that you need to look for on any of the groups or anything. So make sure and check it out. Great books, great guy, and great guests. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And now I'm done.
thank you. Yeah. Yep. Until next week, guys, stay fresh, live messy, and we'll catch you next time.
All right. Cheers. Bye.
Peace.